Hello, everyone. It's Paul Vincenti with um, an afternoon session, and I'm directing this one at real estate agents across Malta and Europe. As many of you know, I've been training real estate for many, many, many years, both locally and internationally. And by and large, I think real estate agents really try to be as professional as they can be. You're in a country where there are laws that require an agent to be qualified and certified, or even in countries where an agent is only guided by sound business ethical principles, self-governed, self-regularized. But there are always those few agents out there who feel that somehow the business that they're in is not is not or let's put it this way, there sometimes agents out there who don't understand that the business they're in carries with it great responsibility. And I just want to highlight a few things that real estate agents need to really keep in mind to be successful. A lot of this stuff you'll know, right? But it's stuff which you need to be reminded of. One, honesty, right? You'll see sometimes this happens all across Europe that in the comments and on social media and on different newspapers, you'll hear things like, "Oh, real estate agents are always inflating the prices." Okay, why do people think that real estate agents inflate prices? Well, I think they think that because we don't understand. People don't understand what it is an agent does. Real estate agents are struggling and to get the right price, which is the market price, because it's that price that buyers will buy at. Look, today's buyers very, very informed. It doesn't take much for them to realize something is overpriced in the market. The problem lies often with the seller. It's the seller who thinks that they can get more than what the property is worth. They hear stories about who sold their properties nearby, who obviously the neighbors are exaggerating, or they see properties advertised at certain prices, which are not sold at those prices but only advertised. And this is the only way they can get information about the selling price of their home. They always inflate it a bit because they want to get more. Maybe I have to negotiate. And if the agent they're going to deal with is not assertive and cannot show the seller the real facts based upon studies, what we call comparative market analysis, the real value of that property, often that price or property will be overpriced and stay on the market, which will be a disservice that we find sellers in the market are experiencing from their agent, because the agent wasn't assertive enough to say this is the correct price, not that. And these are the reasons why, with evidence. Because I did a bit of a study to show you what your place has been compared against, what it's up against in competition. So the agent needs to be very assertive and also make sure that you fight for the right price. Now, let's say the client doesn't want to list it at your recommended price. Well, that's fine, as long as they knew, okay? And you need to understand that that's going to create problems for them and also for your brand and for your reputation. Because if you're taking people to see properties that are greatly overpriced, what are they going to think about you and your professionalism? So what do? That's up to you. I'm not here to tell you what you should do, but what to be careful of, I think. The other thing I think you need to really keep in mind, if you're going to be a professional real estate agent, whether or not you're in a country where it's regularized, like Malta and other countries, or not, then I think what you ought to really be concerned with now, to be successful in this type of market environment, is not just honesty, but accuracy. Accuracy in the detail, the measurements, the details, the descriptions you have of properties, the photography that you take, the videos that you use. All of these have to be accurate and most certainly never vague. So you're never trying to sort of give people, potential buyers, the impression that this place has sea views, when to see the sea view, one needs to climb 4 steps, walk onto the roof of a building, lean over whilst holding onto an aerial so that you don't fall, so you can see the sea view down the side of a house. If it's got sea views, they're open sea views. What if the sea views eventually will go away? Somebody's going to build in front of the sea views. You can't market it as sea views. You can market it as currently with sea views. And then you're honest when you take your buyers to see the place and say, well, eventually they will build in front of you and you'll probably lose that part of the sea view. You see, accuracy and honesty go hand in hand. And these are two areas only the best agents out there know are priorities. And so I guess the message is for those people who don't see them as a priority. Make them a priority, because you're in the business of changing people's lives, not their postal addresses. That's a quick message I wanted to share. You might want to use this and share it with other real estate agents out there if you're in that business. As you all know, I train real estate and other businesses from banking, hospitality, hospitals and healthcare. So if you need anything, if you need any information, you want to have a discussion about any particular situation you've got, where be it in management and leadership right down to front line, then just give me a call. Thank you.